Hey.
Got it.
Was trying to do two things at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, sometimes I'm successful with that and sometimes I'm not.
I can't do that at all anymore. I have to focus on one task until it's done. Otherwise, I get sidetracked way too easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I don't even know how I ever did my job and lived, and did
Yeah.
other things, because
And
now
did
it
other
takes me
things, yeah.
all day just to do the thing that I used to get done after work, you know?
Yeah.
Ah. Just getting my dishes done in a day is a big accomplishment. I feel like I had a productive day if I did dishes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gosh. I started this weekend, I started going, pulling out photos from the drawers and boxes I have them in and laying them all out on my dining room table to sort them into different groupings, you know, of different parts of my family and friends and whatever, so I can start giving some of them away or throwing away
Oh,
some,
no.
and keeping some too, of
Make-
course. But
Make sure you
Yeah.
label them if you're going to give them away.
what's that?
Make sure you label them if you're going to give them away.
Yes, exactly. Well, most of them, it's like I want to give my nieces and niece and nephews their photos of them when they were kids that I took,
Yeah,
you know,
we
I
did
took.
that with my mom a couple of years ago. My daughter and
Yeah.
I went up there and did that. And I was able to send them to, she had her oldest nephew who unfortunately passed away 20 some odd years ago. But his children are grown and have children of their own. And
Mhm.
we found some of when they're, I don't know if
Yeah.
they're first cousins once removed or whatever they are. Anyway,
Yeah.
they're younger. He was 11 years older than me. So they're, significantly younger than me. And their children, who would be the equivalent of my children, are much younger. They're, late, 10 to early teens, that kind of thing. And we found a bunch of those and sent them out. And my
Yeah.
mother actually said she was cleaning her stuff out. She was cleaning a drawer out today, and she went into something that had, a box of things that had been my father's. And she said she found keys. She has no idea what they're for because she's lived
Right.
in two different places since he died. She found our dog, who passed away again many years ago, at least 25 years ago. Found his old license, the little tags.
Mm.
It's all kinds of stuff that she's been finding.
Yeah, it's
She's
funny.
trying to go through them and get rid of them.
It made me think when I was doing it, you wonder just what George and Charles were able to bring with them from home,
I think they brought just about the whole house.
It seems like that. It sounds like they loaded up just
Boxes
about
of books.
everything they had.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, he practically had a library.
Well, they would want, and the Atlanteans would want what he had,
Yeah.
because he was a classics professor. So he would have all these very probably esoteric things that they might not have had in other libraries or in other places. So he might have been able to bring quite a bit with him.
Okay,
Um,
Shelley, you ready to get started?
I will,
Yeah,
I will.
probably.
I think I have Zoom open in another window, so if I can share screen.
You should be able to.
And why isn't it showing?
Shows on mine, so I would think it would show on yours.
Yeah, it's not, it acted very weird when I joined. It took me first to a window I had not seen before. So
Yeah,
I
me
don't,
too.
but there, now let me see if it will do it.
Come on, I'm anxious to
Oh,
see
it's
if
not
this new
for
thing I
some.
discovered is going to work.
There it is.
Here we go.
Okay, can people see?
I see a blank screen.
Blank
There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Submarine Squad.
I don't remember what we get onto on our phone in order
I
to,
have to, it looks different. Every time I come in, they've changed it. So I know we want classic mode.
oh, there it is.
There's the pen. So remember, people, if you want to play the quiz, you should have 2 devices to make it easiest. And so on your main screen, the questions will show, and on your phone or tablet, you can, that's where you'd actually put your answers in. So you need to go to Kahoot at www.kahoot.it and then type in the game pin. Looks like I've got 5 players so far.
I'm trying to join in. It's taking me a little while.
Sure. Okay, do you think you'll have delayed answers then?
What's that?
Mary, do you think you'll have delayed answers if it's taking it?
Oh, no, it's just, it took a few minutes to get me in, I think, because several other people were signing in together.
Okay. So we have Liz, Brenda, Carrie, Mary, Harry, Lisa, and Aunt Nan. Anyone else? Speak up now. Randy, were you gonna play?
I'm gonna watch it for this first
Okay.
time.
Okay, that sounds good.
Shelley, I think you might remember me talking about my friend Randy. This is my friend Randy.
Hi,
Oh,
Randy.
Hello,
Randy.
hello, everyone.
Yeah, hi, Randy.
okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
baby.
Connect the
Oh.
2. Yeah. Okay, are we ready? Should I hit start?
Yeah.
Sure.
Who wants to read the questions? I will if nobody else does.
Thank-
Or Liz, you can. No,
Thank you, honey. I appreciate it.
You're
Okay,
playing.
I can read
Love
them.
you too. Have a good night.
I'll read them because you're playing.
No,
Oh,
sure,
yeah, okay.
actually. You mean just so it stays kind of warm?
And Shelley,
Yeah, I
can
just
you-
joined a Kahoot game, so.
Shelley, can you mute the rest of us? Or should we mute ourselves?
You need to mute yourselves,
Yeah,
because if I mute, I mute everybody.
yeah.
Maybe I'm
Okay,
not
Hit
muting it right.
start. Here we goes. This is last year's yellow quiz. And the first 2 are just, who is the author of the Atlantis Grail series? These don't count. They're to practice.
Shelley, I can do it with one device.
Ah. Did you have 2 screens?
It kind of, it's a very small screen.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
an app.
Oh. All right, so, and in any case, we all know the answer, and 6 people played that question. And 6 people got it right. Which of these is the Atlantis Grail Book 4? Oh,
It's kind of obvious when you've got the picture of all the books.
true, but someone managed to get it wrong.
I know.
Not gonna name, no. Which gifts did Kokai and the Grail champions not throw to the crowd? That's right, goo rolls. They would have made a mess. And Liz has the highest streak of 3, and Mary's got that one right, or the best time on that one. If LaRonda were to host a 0G dance for Gwen's next birthday on Green Omrivet 16, what color would the dance be? Right, because LaRonda is yellow. And it keeps popping up on my screen about a free trial for Kahoot, and it covers stuff that I need to read. So I'm sorry about that. I keep having to close it. What is the Maple Road Jackson High School principal's last name? Not even sure I remember this. That's what I would have guessed. And Mary's still on top with Nan a close second and Liz moving up.
Mary's fingers must be faster than mine.
Yeah. What city does Logan pick for semifinals? That's right, New York. I just realized something. The music didn't come on this time when we started the quiz, but now there's this kind of tense music playing while you're doing the answers. Okay, so we now have a new lead with Aunt Nancy being the lead and Liz moving up
My
behind.
Zoom screen disappeared just as you were answering, asking the question. And I
Oh,
had to
great.
find it, bring it back.
Oh, sure, Mary, come up with an excuse. Who is the first Atlantean mentioned in Qualified?
Oh, just realized I got that one wrong.
And you already hit it.
Yep, I hit the wrong answer too.
Yeah, because remember it was right on their TV screen.
He's the first Atlantean we physically meet.
So that moved Liz up. Next question, how does Aeson meet Nafir McKay? Yep. A very innocuous kind of meeting, just at a meal. So Liz, Mary, Harriet, Nan, and Carrie. How many of those have been champions? The Atlantean fleet ship type Capri, or Capri, I don't know which way, is also the name of an Egyptian god that resembles a I would have gotten it wrong.
I started out pretty good, but I've missed the last four.
Yeah. Don't feel bad. These are not easy. Okay, Liz is still holding on by a thread, but Mary's working her way back. What is George's middle name?
I did it again too quick and then I realized I answered
Yeah.
wrong.
Let's see, everybody should know it, but not everybody does. Because I think it's Gordon Perseus
Yes.
and George Nestor. Yeah. Okay, next one, 11. What is Logan Sangre's older brother's name?
Oh, that's going back a ways.
There you go, Jeff. Everyone got it right who answered. Still neck and neck.
My screen just froze.
Oh, I already clicked for the next question. What is the second month in each season?
I'd better know this one since I made up the calendar.
Yeah, you'd know it better than me. I would have guessed right, but it would have been a guess. Okay,
Amravik, Pegasus, Marianne, Ghost Moon.
right. Okay, so Liz, Mary, Harriet. And a couple are moving up. Zap is from the Northern Sesame Province. Sesame means horse. That's right, Sesame's are horse. Oh, Mary's closing that gap, but we got Lisa, Nan, and Carrie working their way up.
Back on the leaderboard, Aunt Nancy.
It's about time.
By what age must Asen choose his bride? And of course, that's in Atlantean years. That gave Liz some room. In which season was the second quantum stream race held? In which Atlantean season was the second quantum stream race held?
In the modified,
In their
Journey
modified
calendar.
word of the six, yeah. Yellow? Yellow. Don't let those colors fool you on the
That
screen.
was pretty tricky how you did that.
Terrible. It's really terrible. Mary caught up a little bit. Where does Asen first meet Karavat Ruo? Yep, everyone got that one really fast.
man, I think their first words were, "Hey, I gotta pee."
Yeah, right. Let me up, let me in line first. I need to pee. Which territory was no longer an option for Asen to receive from the Imperator? It's a great neck. And why is that? Does anybody remember why?
Because those were lady.
Because he only wanted to give it to the Fiore family.
It would have put it right next to the Fiore family's land, I think.
We thought it was close to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, Mary took over. Really close, though. Just a few points. In what class does Gwen earn her first credit after getting some debits?
that's a hard one.
Yes, this is a hard one.
Wrong.
Does anyone remember what it was for?
Voice.
It was for voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect pitch.
Was perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They both happened the same day, so those two were kind of hard to figure out which one happened first.
Lisa's making her way up the ladder here. We only have a few questions left. In fact, I don't know which one, this is 19. An Atlantean kiss on your wrist. It is called a, sorry, that's a typo.
Everybody got the answer already.
Everyone knew the answer. A pulse kiss. I think that's so romantic. How many hours of emergency oxygen are in an Atlantean spacesuit?
Mm.
Boy, nobody really knew. I mean, it was, yes, 1.5 hour. And then the little oxygen things that you could attach, those I think held 2 hours worth.
No, those held days.
3 days.
3 days,
About
3
3
days
days.
worth. Yeah. Mary's taking a wider lead here. She's coming on strong at the end. Which of the Lark family members did not display the Logos voice? Did not display. Yes. Harry slipped back in. And now our last question. Asen's 2 bed neighbors in his first year at cadet school were Erita Quas and Tiliar Vahad. I can't pronounce these.
Well, you know what? That brings a good point. Vera is hoping to have people done by next week after. Hopefully by the end of this month, people will be available and we will get those pronunciations.
Right. But even then, it's hard to say them. So,
Your tongue isn't made to twist that way.
yeah, I cannot speak French because of that. I just cannot
Hmm.
pronounce them. It just doesn't come out.
Wow, Mary.
Mary,
Congratulations.
Liz, and
Yeah,
I miss.
It's like, I like playing these, but the people who didn't win, please keep in mind, I created this quiz last year. And I've been staring at these questions for a while now.
And she's a past champion. And Carrie is a past champion.
I'm
And
usually amazed that I did as well as I did. I didn't think I'd do that good.
Liz has been writing these quizzes since we started. So
So we all cheated, kind of.
they all cheated, right? So you can all feel really good. Okay, so now I gotta go here. The most difficult question was this one. Only 28% got it correct.
Mm.
Yeah. that
And-
is a good one.
I'm going to stop sharing at that point and say, does anybody have anything to say before you try to squeeze another one in?
I was just
Mm.
gonna say, oh, sorry, that's bad.
My screen kept on freezing. Oh, it's so annoying.
I'm sorry, Harriet. I know that's a problem for you. Yeah, and what did you say, Lisa?
I hope
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. I'm gonna turn my sound off.
Yeah, I don't know why there's problems. For some people, I don't know what
You
causes
could
that.
type something in the, Lisa, you could type something in the chat if you had a question or want to.
Actually,
make a
the chat
comment.
is turned off because we're doing
Oh.
trivia
Oh, okay.
and the chat interferes with
Yeah, With
the
the trivia
questions.
screen, yeah.
Now, I was able to do the entire quiz just using one device because Kahoot happens to be an app that I can get on Zoom.
Hmm.
Zoom Pro users can actually add Kahoot.
I guess I'll have to try that sometime.
Was it easy? Was it easy using the same device?
Well, yeah, it just has like this much on here. Well, it's easier just to,
And you use your mouse?
no, that's not the way I wanted to do it. It's just like on the side. And the Zoom screen is just a little smaller.
Okay.
So it works. But it's only for pro users. Otherwise, you have to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what it says.
So I have queued up the blue quiz. I thought we'd do them in honor of Gwen and Asen since they're yellow and blue. And
Okay.
so do you want to do the blue quiz?
Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes. So yeah, we've got time.
So I will hit start and get it in so we can get the pin number to pop up.
Do you want to play this time, Shirley, and I'll read the questions?
No, I really don't want to play. I don't want to embarrass myself.
I got a lot wrong on that last one. A couple times I answered too fast. And 1
Yeah.
second later, I realized that I'd answered wrong.
No,
Yeah.
that was me too.
Yeah, me too.
See, I don't know what this means at the bottom. Do you see this, Nancy?
I don't
No,
think
you
you're sharing
file
screen.
of
yet.
our
You're not sharing right now, Shelley.
Oh, I'm not. Well,
No.
duh, then no wonder nobody's
Nobody's joining because we can't see it.
he was joining in. Just hold on. I gotta get back to the oh, this is so hard to get back to the full screen there. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here like an idiot waiting for people.
Like, why is nobody joining in?
I just thought, oh, it's just taking longer. I really wasn't thinking about it. Now I have to go back and. Okay,
Oh, okay. Are you talking about the free trial thing?
yeah, it says basically like you're not gonna be able to keep doing it free. It's how I read it.
I'm not really sure.
It said something about
it says
custom
custom-
characters though. So I don't know
It says
why.
custom Kahoot, so maybe that's the thing. It's got the fancy background with the little school and everything in it.
That, yeah, if that's all it is, I don't think that's a big deal, but
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
and again, I didn't even try to turn the sound off, so we're gonna have to live with it.
I'm not hearing it.
Oh, you don't hear music?
No.
Either.
I don't either.
Hmm. Oh,
Which is
I
great.
do.
Randy?
And
Are you
I
going
gotta
to play,
get my
Randy?
dog in before she opens the door for herself, so.
Okay, so I got 6.
Come on, Randy, have a go.
No, I'm watching it first time. I don't want to embarrass my short-term memory on books. I read so many different kinds of books. It's hard for me to keep the answers in my head.
Okay.
Well, you haven't finished Survive yet, have you?
I am 80% through.
Okay.
All right. Okay, was Carrie gonna play or come back or not?
I
Yeah,
think
She
that
had to let the dog out.
Had to let the dog in because she knows how to let herself in and she'll open the door if I don't open it for her.
Okay, Terry, you're
Okay.
not signed in yet, though.
I should be signed in. I put the, oh, I didn't put my nickname in, that's why.
Yeah, I don't see you.
All right.
Okay. Like all your little avatars. Yellow quiz. Oh, wait a minute. We just did the yellow quiz.
What do you want to do that again?
I might be able to get a few more answers right this time.
I am so sorry. There,
Alex
I
told
am
me I need
so
a game
sorry.
pin.
We have to start all over. I really apologize.
Mine just told me I need a new game pin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because.
Everybody
she
needs a new
canceled it.
game pin because I had the wrong quiz up. So I just closed out and now this is the new one. Now, can you hear any music? I'm hearing.
No,
I'm
Oh,
hearing.
no.
Don't look at that one. I had two quizzes. I don't know what's going on and I hope I have the blue quiz here. I don't know if I do or not.
It looked like it when it came up.
I know,
Guess
but
We'll
now.
find out. I guess we'll find out on question 3 if it's one we've seen before or not.
Well, it should say yellow or blue, right? I thought, maybe not. Yeah, blue quiz.
That's it.
Ah, phew,
Yay.
Thank- so sorry. Who is the author?
I don't see my name on the screen.
Yeah, it was there.
It was there, Harry.
Did she sign in the second time?
Yeah, I saw, there were 7 people signed in. But maybe it's slow getting to her place. Okay, there are no scores on these first 2 questions, sorry. And which is Atlantis Grail Book 2. So it knows you're there, Harriet. I just don't know if you can't see where to do anything, but it's waiting for that 7th answer. Otherwise, it would stop as soon as all 7 had answered. Okay, so now the next question is going to be the first that is counted. What flying creature did Chihar choose for his Pegasus in the 2nd stage of the triathlon? I think this was a Liz question. Titternacket or titter, I don't know, Titternacket. I've got it right. That's pretty impressive. And Champ is in the lead. I don't know who Champ is, so.
3 guesses.
On which date was Gwen's pre-games interview with Tiago held?
Well, that one, no.
I draw a blank on this one every time.
Well, I know it's one of 2, but
I think I know it, but
I got it
Um,
wrong.
I got
I
it
got it
wrong.
I knew I got it wrong.
I would have guessed right, but I took too long to answer.
I think only one got it. Champ got it right, of course, naturally. Where did Yoko and Gwen place in the 2nd QS race? Yeah. 5th.
This is a harder quiz.
so far, yeah. What item rolled on the floor when Zelio emptied Asen's bag on their first day at cadet school? Yep. There, everybody got it right really fast. What city does LaRonda pick for semifinals?
Crap,
No,
another one of those that I got wrong.
I don't know if anybody chose Chicago.
No one that we heard of anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. None of the characters that we know. Which of these ladies owned the little caged Pegasus? Irana Nokat. Everybody, when you know it, you know it. What generation nobility is Celio Vekahat? Vekahat.
Oh,
He's pretty far up there. Champ is still doing it, but there's a couple moving up. At cadet school, who was Asen's date for the second year zero gravity dance? Erita.
He wanted to ask Ella Cara, but
Did.
he missed his chance.
He did. What did Genio Rucat and Hugo Moreno have in common?
It's taking me 2 taps on my phone to get it to respond. I don't know why.
And that's about the only thing they share. They're both blues.
For some reason, I thought he was green, Hugo, but that
Uh-uh.
was Trey.
That and Chiyoko too. Her second partner
Kyoko was green.
was green, right? Champ is still in the lead. On which arc ship did LaRonda, Dawn, and Hasmeek travel to Atlantis? That one I know. Only 2 got it right. Yeah, they were not on the same, the 1109 was where Gordy and Gracie were.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, still have the same leader. The
Can I stop playing?
Atorat Kafasa Sewu was the leader of which country?
Ah, I got that wrong.
Kafasa Sewu.
I'm getting all these wrong. I'm hitting too
Eos-
quickly.
or
It's really
Eos-
bad when you know the right answer, but you press the wrong button.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, especially on that, it's easy to do on Kahoot.
Well, or I want to hit the screen and not the little sidebar with just the
Yeah.
4, colors.
What was George's dorm number at RQC3 Pennsylvania? George,
Apparently, I have to hit the little circle on the answer thing exactly in the circle or it doesn't take it.
Oh,
wow. Okay, no lead changes there. Who asked what an astrodaimon is in Gwen's first combat class? I think I know that one. Yep,
Dreadlocks.
Tremaine, right, dreadlocks guy. And again, no changes in the leaderboard. Where did Gwen first speak with Joko? Where did Gwen first speak with Joko? Language class. Ah, there's a little room for movement, but the leaderboard stayed in the same order. On Atlantis, Gordon gets a job at. Everybody got that. Harry Egg. And Carrie and Aunt Nan are neck and neck for the second spot. Which champion member of Team Lark had the lowest score? So of Team Lark, which of the what was the lowest scored champion? Gabriella.
Kateb was right above her.
Yeah, no. Gwen
Ted was third.
was 6 and Gabby was, Bree was 7, I think.
No, I said Kateb was right above Gwen.
Oh,
No. Kateb was third.
yeah.
There were 2 other people in between.
And
Rurim
Kobayashi
Key,
was first.
yeah.
How do they
Rurim
determine
Key-
how many points you're getting, how fast and the correct answer?
Yes,
Yes.
Both.
0 for not getting the answer, 0 for getting it wrong. But how fast you get it determines how many points you actually get for each answer.
Yeah. The 4 alien beings who visit Gwen and Aeson at the end of Survive include Thoth, Horus, Set, and Isis. By the time I finish reading it, you guys have answered. And who is Logan's ex-girlfriend from high school? Joni Katz.
Another one that just didn't work out.
Which of Gwen's dorm leaders did not make it through semifinals? John Nicolard. Poor John. And our last question, what color armband did Bree Smith wear?
That one.
Yeah, everybody should have gotten it right, even with the tricky color question.
Yay.
Nancy, Carrie, and Champ. What kind of, oh, that's a brainy head. I love it. Does it let you pick your own avatar or does it give
Yeah.
you one?
It gives you one and then you can,
change it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know you could change it. It gives you one, I know that. These are probably
on
the
it, it lets
custom
you change
Kahoot
it.
characters that,
Yeah, so that's the part you get for votes or trial.
Okay, so it is 4 o'clock, so I'll stop sharing. And we'll come back to our screen and do whatever. So did people have fun?
That was a
You
lot of
realize
fun.
how much-
I could play this again and again. Hopefully next time I'll have some light. It's so, oh,
Harriet, is it always the same time?
same time.
Same
10,
time every day?
same time every day.
Maybe we can,
It was just randomly go off. Now they at least give us a schedule when it goes off. So it goes off in the morning from 6 till 8:15. Then it goes off 4 o'clock to 6:15. And then 10 o'clock till 12:15 in the
What
evening.
time is it now?
It's 1 minute past 12. So in another 10 minutes, it should come on. 10 to 15 minutes, it should come back on.
Well, you're supposed to be in bed.
We go to bed late. The thing is this, your freezer can't freeze. So we don't even buy things for the freezer anymore.
yeah.
Is it possible where
Put away
you get a generator?
Harriet, you need to
so
mute
expensive.
yourself talking. Yeah, because we just can't hear anything. When
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. And when
wow.
we ask you a question, you want to unmute yourself to answer, which I understand. That's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah, I was just wondering if it was possible to get a generator where you are. I don't know how common those things are in South Africa.
Most people have generators, but it's so expensive. You just don't bother.
Yeah. I just wondered, what, I don't know if we could move this earlier, a little earlier. Like around 1 o'clock Eastern US, that would put it at 9
Well, she
o'clock.
says it's midnight now, so, and it's 5 o'clock.
You don't have to move it for my sake. Honestly, it won't make any difference. I must just, my bulb is actually, I have bulbs that stays on, but it's been going dim because it didn't have much time to charge.
Yeah,
And we have a power pack on our Wi-Fi, so my Wi-Fi will stay on.
mhm,
It's just my bulbs, the light bulbs haven't had time to charge.
yeah.
So don't change the times. It's
Vera did want us to tell everybody that she is definitely working on people. She's in the final stages. And it should be going to the betas probably today or tomorrow at the latest. And she hopes to have it out by the end of the month. And she also has a surprise for us on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so watch your Facebook, or go on tag.com.
Actually, it'll be in the, well, probably that and newsletter. There'll be a
And then,
special
yeah, she'll
newsletter
be
that
sending
goes
out a
out.
newsletter.
So if you're not on her newsletter, make sure that you join so
which
that
is
you'll get the email stuff.
And it's not about the TV movie
Yeah.
thing. It's not about that. Just, I don't want-
Unfortunately.
You just muted, Shelley.
sorry. Yeah, it's not about the movie. I didn't know if you heard that or not.
Yeah.
But it's still
It's a surprise.
new announcement, yeah.
The books are gonna be a TV movie or out in the theater movie?
Oh, it probably would,
We don't know yet.
yeah, we don't, but probably I'm gonna guess it would be
TV.
either a movie or a series on, like on
It'll be
maybe
a,
on
it'll
cable.
either be, it'll most likely be a streaming service,
Yeah,
a streaming series.
Hulu, something like that, but
Okay.
there's no new information on that.
Gotcha.
And those take a while to happen.
They can take years and years to happen.
Right.
Mhm.
And I know Richard's been working on it, what, 4 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And of course,
So,
COVID did not help.
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
2020 was the year that never was.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, everything was kind of canceled and put on hold. So,
yeah. And that backs things up, other projects and,
but we are going forward with Greece this year, so we will be seeing Liz
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
September.
those who get to go. Yeah, so if you're interested and have the wherewithal, yeah, watch for information on that.
Yeah, that's my heritage there.
Is it?
Okay.
And
Very
my last name is Athanas.
All right. Okay.
Are you like both sides of your family or just your dad?
Just my father. So I'm first generation born in the States.
Are you really?
Where was
Oh.
he from in Greece? Where did he live?
What did he do?
Where
where
was he from?
There.
I'm
Where?
sorry.
Where?
You know,
Where in
I
Greece?
can never never remember a city. Actually, I should explain. It's actually more Albania is where he came from.
Okay,
They both speak
Kyprios.
the same language.
There's
And,
a lot of Greeks in southern Albania. Quite a
Yeah.
lot. Used to
I
be
heard-
part of Greece.
I heard somewhere along the line, I don't know if this is true, but they said anybody who was born in Greece with my last name is not a relative, but anybody with the last name of Athanas that was born in Albania is a relative. I don't know if that's true or not. So, you know, sort of along the same lines, my father spoke 7 different languages and I only know English. So, and I don't know that very well.
Wow.
Mm,
Yeah. So I've always wanted to go to Greece. So I'm looking forward to that trip.
wow, great. Mm.
Wonderful. You got light, Harriet.
Yes. All
Yay.
right.
Power. It's not Team South Africa anymore now. We are enlightened.
Oh, you're not in. Oh,
Get it?
that kind of went over my head, Harriet.
Enlightened.
She's not in dark Africa anymore. She's in
Right.
enlightened Africa.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, anything else for the good of the order?
Well, our next activity will be another fan chat. We've got it already scheduled this time.
And we know what we'll talk about.
And it will be, I want to say March 18th.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah,
The day
March
before I come
18th,
back from vacation.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
And we will be talking about art and costumes.
Right, yeah, gotta get that sorted.
Yeah, I mean, Liz is not the, Harriet's made some gorgeous things. Liz does all sorts of gorgeous stuff. I mean, my people are stick figures
Yeah.
with smiley faces.
Yeah, I've never contributed any art and I never will. I'm
No,
allowed
no.
here.
Yeah, and then sewing is not my thing either. I can hem a pair of pants. I can sew on a button. I can sew along a seam. I can do that very neatly. But other than that, I can't sew anything. I can't draw or sculpt or paint anything. So I admire everybody else who does.
I don't think you should say can't.
But I don't do it very well.
I think
Well,
I fall.
I used to sew a lot. I just don't make the time anymore to do that. You know, when you're working odd hours like I do right now,
Yeah.
I mean, some days can be 12 hours, some days can be 4, some days can be 2. It all depends on who I'm working with and what I've got going on that week. Don't have a 9-to-5 job anymore. I don't know how I would do it, to be honest with you. I mean, I like my, you know, I like working at least 10 because I can usually get everything done in 4 days. And then I don't have to work on Friday. I don't like working on Friday.
Hmm.
Gotten used to it in my old age.
Work, that's a dirty 4-letter word.
Yeah, I know.
It sure is. Oh, I didn't mind working when I worked. I liked my job, but
Yeah, I liked my job up until about a year before I retired when management changed and then things started getting to be not fun.
yeah.
And I decided to take early retirement then because I could. And I thought, what the heck, this is not an enjoyable atmosphere anymore. So I'm just going to retire. And I did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
was
had a
very,
friend.
I was
Go ahead.
very fortunate. I was very fortunate in that respect. Where I worked, I had great people, great leadership, and it was always enjoyable until it wasn't until I retired.
Yeah.
I think I like retirement better.
It doesn't.
Now, if you can just learn to stay put in one place more than a year.
I know. I can't decide where I want to live when I grow up.
Mhm. I would say, why? Why would you want to stay put? If you're retired and you can go anywhere you want, go for it.
Well, I mean, not being stable, I basically decided I want to be back in St. Louis. That's where family and friends are. That's where the heart is. So,
Yeah.
And that's where you grew up.
exactly.
Although most of the houses that you grew up in don't exist anymore.
It's amazing how much that neighborhood has changed.
If anybody hasn't figured it out yet, Randy and I grew up in the same neighborhood.
I figured
My
that.
younger brother and his younger brother were best friends.
Yeah.
So, is that the same neighborhood you're in now, Nancy, or is it
No.
a different neighborhood?
It's a different neighborhood.
But not too far away.
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, we grew up in an area they call Central West End. In the city of St. Louis, and I'm in St. Louis County and South County.
Yeah, that Central West End is turned preppy now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it gotten to the point it was getting bad. And then Wash U took over, and then BJC kind of took over with the combination of the two. BJC is Barnes Jewish Christian Hospitals.
The hospital, yeah, yeah.
And the hospital complex tore down our grade school and built a parking lot. They did put the grade school a few blocks away.
A new
But
one.
it's nothing like it used to be.
It doesn't look like
I
it.
remember when this was here and this was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neighborhood where I grew up is not someplace I would even want to go right now. It went very much downhill and got kind of dangerous almost. So I don't think I would even go home and look
Where-
at my old
yeah.
house anymore.
Where was that? What part?
It was as far west in Milwaukee as you could go and still stay in the city because my dad worked for the city, so he had to live in the city, just on the border of Wauwatosa.
Wauwatosa, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's really gone
Changed.
downhill.
that's changed.
And, yeah.
So she grew up obviously Milwaukee area, and I live in Madison, Wisconsin, not too far from there, so.
Yeah.
So Milwaukee Brewer fans and Green Bay Packer fans.
Oh, Packer fan, yeah.
You have
I
to be.
don't watch much baseball. I don't actually even watch much football anymore, but
I
yeah,
don't
I'm still a Packer fan when I watch it, which is not too often anymore.
I have no interest in the Super Bowl this year. Zero. I mean, I hardly ever do.
Yeah.
But I have
Well,
zero.
Aaron Rodgers will keep you busy about where he's going to be next year,
I
right?
don't care where he's gonna be next year.
Well, he's on a dark hiatus right now.
Yes, he is.
Did you hear that? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going somewhere for 4 days in the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna spend, Harriet, our quarterback for our big football team, which is American football, is gonna be spending 4 days in complete darkness
Really?
on a retreat.
No,
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it
That's
improves his
great.
game.
Well, last year, what kind of, did some kind of mushroom drug last
I
year.
don't know what he was doing. Yeah.
I don't either. They're supposed to add enlightenment to him or something. It was supposed to enlighten him, yes.
Well, and if any of you don't know, I'm actually in Las Vegas right now, and it's a madhouse here Super Bowl weekend. And
Yeah.
it'll be even worse. And thankfully, I won't be here next year, but next year, the Super Bowl is
It's
actually in Vegas.
Oh
Wow.
my. Yeah, now it's in Phoenix. Well, Glendale or Phoenix?
I'm
England,
not
is it?
sure, but somewhere in Arizona, they have the big golf tournament and the Super Bowl, both in Arizona, and they're going crazy there. So
I'm glad I don't live in Phoenix. I live in Prescott, so I'm not very far away from Phoenix, only about 90 miles, but
But
I'm glad
far
I don't
enough
live
that
there.
it
It'd be crazy.
doesn't
Yeah,
have
far enough
any
that I
effect
don't,
on you.
I'm not
Yeah,
affected by it. Yeah.
No. No.
Well,
Well,
my
next,
dog that just came in is lobbying to get out, so I better go let her out. And I guess we're more or less done. So
Mhm.
I will say goodbye to you all. Bye.
soon.
Yeah.
all right.
See you soon at another one of these.
Good night, Carrie. We'll see you
Good night.
in a few weeks when we have our